Erica Sardina. She is an amazing empowerment coach and a friend, of course. And I'm just going to give her a few minutes for her to introduce herself in her own way and let you know, yeah, what she do, how she serves her people. She's amazing. So, Erica, take it away.
Thank you. You are amazing too. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Erica. As Amanda said, I am an empowerment and embodiment coach for people who have been through a lot and have done the work and are now ready to build their dream lives. I'm your coach for what's next, basically. So I'm very excited. I am the kind of coach that has been through the trenches with a lot of trauma, a lot of abuse, done the healing, still on the journey, of course. We always are on this journey, but I have managed to build the life that I wanted, still building as well. And yeah, and that's what I do, and I'm very excited. Also a writer, a yoga teacher, a bunch
all,
of things.
all
All the things.
Yes, yes. And if you don't know me, this is the first time that you've come across my page or like, oh, okay, who's this woman here? My name is Amanda Villarreal. I am a soul alignment and visibility mentor. Basically, I help entrepreneurs reach their next level of wealth and visibility in alignment with their soul design. So you're no longer gonna keep yourself small. You're here to be big, and that's what I help you be like fully express. All right. So that's what I'm here for. And yes, Erica and I get along because we've been through so much and we
Yeah.
on the other side of it. And we're here now empowering women, which is what it's all about, to be honest. So yay. So let me, if you're here, I see a couple of people there. So if you're here, say hello. Say hello, just maybe how you're showing up today in one word, two words. Describe how you're showing up today. And if you are not here yet, if you're on the replay, hi, we're still sending you love and so much energy your way. Hashtag replay. And then, yeah, we'll send you some love your way. Okay. But today, this is going to be, I definitely want us to have a conversation. It's not just going to be us just throwing a bunch of information at you. We do want you to participate. We do want you to say, hey, this resonates. This is how it's showing up. This lands. Okay, this right. We want to hear from you. Okay, so feel free to chime in the comments at any point. There was a masterclass, and I'm going to ask questions as well. All right. Yay. Perfect. Okay, we have 4 live. Hello. And any lovers, hi, we love you too. Okay. Love you. Perfect. So let's get started. Whew. So we're going to start, as you know, with the 5 excuses, the top 5 excuses that we tell ourselves. Oh my gosh. Erica and I have been guilty of this, and we're going to share our personal story around this as well.
Yeah.
It's looking back, you're like, oh, now it's kind of funny, but when you're in the moment, you're like, oh shit, why am I doing this? So we are going to go over the top 5 excuses that keep coming up that basically make you feel better about staying in the same place. Because honestly, I've said this and I'm gonna say it again, you only go as far as the excuse that you tell yourself. All right. So we're gonna untangle those and then empower you to break those and shift those around. Right. Let's start with the first one, shall we?
Let's start with the first one. Like, I love the list that we have, but please, if you are watching this, if you can relate, please let us know in the comments so we're not left hanging, right? And if you have more excuses, then share it with us, because I am sure that somebody will relate to you. And if you just hopped in and you're like, what excuses are they talking about? We are talking about the excuses that we make to self-sabotage, those excuses that we make to just stay comfortable where we are and do not expand. Even though we do want to expand, we do want to grow, we do want to achieve what we want to achieve, sometimes our brains just play tricks on us.
Mm-hmm.
And it just tells us excuses about what we shouldn't be doing. And I hear a question. What is this about? This is a masterclass called Behind the scenes of self-sabotage. We are here to help you stop the self-sabotage, and we're
Mhm.
going to start with the 5 excuses.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, we're gonna start with excuses and then we'll move on to the strategies that you can use to actually shift this around and become self-sabotage proof, right? So this is what it's all about. So the first one is I don't need all that money.
Oh,
Yes, you do. Sorry to
if
tell
you if you ever said that in your life, okay, especially if you're a businesswoman, if you ever said that in your life, I will include myself. just just
me.
raise your hands in the comments, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, what's up with that excuse, Amanda? Why do we do that? We're like, what's up?
I mean, because we're once again we're comfortable staying in this income level, right? And when we think about, oh my gosh, no, I do want to make this amount of money, like 10K or 15K or whatever that comes up. Uh, we stop ourselves because we don't think maybe we're capable of reaching that, or we just feel comfortable staying in the same level that we're in, basically, right? And
Mhm.
yeah, it's just, and then we're like, we like, no, I'm good. I have everything I need. I don't need anything else. Anything. I'm good how I am. And then we, once again, there's all excuses that come like in the specifics of your life as to why you're good the way you are.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. I see Linda raising her hand, and I'm with Linda. And with me, it was a matter of, oh, I have a house, I have food, I have everything. And I used to do use this excuse and make it seem as I was just being grateful and practicing gratitude. I'm like, I'm grateful for what I have, and I don't need that all that money. And I'm like, I just have one thing to say to us collectively, which is, in this economy, are you sure you don't need all that money?
yeah. No, honestly, thank you for bringing that up because that comes into play so much as well. Of like, you just have to, and you get told this as a kid, you're like, you need to be grateful for what you have. So when you're trying to move to the next level, you're like, well, I just need to be grateful, right? And to honor this and to be humble. But here's the thing: you can be grateful for what you have while striving for more, while building into your next level. So you can have both. It's not one or the other. You can have both and hold that duality. Yeah, that's typically
Yeah. Exactly. That's why it's an excuse. It's just something that we think about just to keep us in the same place, because then we would have to start moving
yeah.
and actually do the thing to go ahead and get that money. And that's overwhelming sometimes, right? But we have strategies. Don't worry. We
I know.
got
Sorry.
strategies.
Yeah, we're just like dismantling the excuses, and then we'll dive deep into what actually creates the excuses and the strategies. Well, oh my god, we have something so special. A
We do.
plan. What we even use. Like, ooh. All right, stay tuned to get that plan, y'all. But just imagine I'm throwing you a bunch of money at you, okay? Right now.
Mm.
Feel the money. Feel the money. All right. Perfect. So let's second excuse, and I'm just gonna I'll let you start with this one, Erica. But the second excuse is I need more education.
Oh my God.
What are your thoughts on this? Tell me how it has showed up for you in your life.
Listen, so there's this thing. First of all, this excuse comes from so many things, right? Because society, our parents probably told us that we need to have certain specialties and a course, and you have to go to university so you can have authority, right? And
Mhm.
so some of us are choose to be in professions where you're not a doctor, you don't have a master's, right? You train in different ways. So for me, the way it showed up is that it's that thing where it's like, oh, I don't have enough training when I am someone who is constantly in training. So it's like it came to a point where it's like, what else can you do, right? So when I did my yoga training in India, and then I did my certification like here in Spain to become a life coach, is the rest of the trainings is just extra, right? And sometimes people even have their own experience, and that is enough to help other people. And sometimes it's even more productive, because when you work with somebody who already knows a lot of what you have been through, it's so much more productive, right? But to me, it showed up, and sometimes it even shows up, right? I mean, like, oh, I don't know enough about social media. I don't know enough about this. And it's just an excuse because you are going to learn as you grow. And if you, for example, are starting your business right now, and I wish somebody who would have told me this at the beginning when I started with my business, is that like you really have to put on your time and hours in working,
Mhm.
right? It's just there's not enough trainings that you can do that will prepare you for a business. Like you really need to practice being in business, working with other people if you're a coach or a mentor or whatever. And that's your training. Like let that be your training. And if you want to train, do trainings for fun. That's what I do. I love learning. Then go ahead and do it. But don't let that. It's an excuse, right? It's not going to help you with. I mean, unless you want to be a doctor or a nurse, you know.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and also sometimes it's valid. Sometimes you do need the training. Go ahead, do the training, but then go do something else. Do the training, but while you're doing the training, go ahead and help other people and start working towards what you want. Just don't be in the studying state, right?
Totally. And we have actually Tanya saying
Yeah,
something.
Tanya. Mm-hmm.
uh, that's a genuine reason I do a lot and can break through the ceiling because I don't have enough education on paper. So I'll push back. And yeah, that's not, that's it. It's not an excuse, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, definitely. And that's the thing, like your experience, your life experience, it's the education, right? Especially as an entrepreneur, like you have so much that you don't even realize that you have.
yeah,
And and I'm the same as you, Erica. I've chased certifications for so long, and I think that I needed to do more and learn more to be enough, right? To be enough for other people, to be valuable. And in reality, you are valuable. You have inner gifts. You have innate gifts that you were given, like from the moment you were born, right? And you don't need more. You need to embody it. You need to actually show up in the gifts that you already have, right? So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, Tanya, I know you. I know that. I mean, I know the great things that you do. I already know you have the gifts. I already know you don't need more certifications.
yeah.
So yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Tanya, just write a list of all the skills that you have acquired in the
yeah,
past years and just let that list be your reminder every day. And even you can ask other people, like if you are friends with Amanda or work with Amanda, just ask her, okay, what do I do well? What are my skills? So
hmm
you can kind of like break that belief that you don't have education enough because we already know it's an excuse and it's not true,
hmm
right? So just try and get that proof that yes, you do have what you need. Sometimes I'm like that. I need to write things down, and Amanda knows because we worked together for a while, and I loved her human design program, and she knows that I am that person who, like, sometimes I don't see my value. Sometimes I have to sit down and be like, girl, like, are you freaking crazy? Like, just sit down. And so Tanya, I practice it as well, and it comes from Amanda. So try and do it because for me, at least, it really helps, and I hope it helps you too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. You're on the same page.
Yeah, it's the same
Whatever you said,
wavelength. So
we're on the same page with it. Yeah, definitely make that list and say it out loud. I want you to say it out loud as well. Like
yeah,
I want you to hear you say that and like feel it in your body because that's what's gonna help you shift it as well, right?
yeah.
Yay. All right, let's
Next
third.
excuse.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta love this one, right? I feel like we all have said this at some point. I am not ready. I am
Hmm. You will never be. So what are we doing?
never ready. Absolutely not. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Like I'll like just start this and then I'll jump in. But yeah, it's such a common one. I think that's the one that I've heard the most when entrepreneurs have
Hmm.
ready to do this thing or the event or the
Yeah,
master
yeah,
events, master class right now. But yeah, uh,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is one thing to be said in preparation, right? But then you can't just follow into analysis paralysis. And you can't just keep going into getting ready to get ready. Like eventually, you're just sabotaging yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you have a plan, you let it sit, you start something, and then you finish something. Like there's a block over there, right? So, I mean, you're never going to be ready. I don't think you're ever ready to have a business. Is triggering as fuck. Okay, let's put it that way. And what you can do is take care of yourself as you go after the things you want. And I think that's one of the things that gave me um, a little bit of like a buffer, because I also had this thing because of the training, like I'm not ready, blah blah blah. So I understood that I needed to create safety, just create that safety and regulate yourself, and just go after the thing, because you will never be 100% ready. Like this one is like, I'm like, you'll never be. I don't know if you have something to add, but
Oh
it's
no,
like,
yeah, definitely. I mean, what you're basically saying that for me, like ready is the
mm,
same presence, like being present with what you have in the moment and working with that, right? Not trying. I mean, yeah, I was never ready to be an entrepreneur. Hell no, I was just there's so much that came up. I'm like, what is going on? Like, there's just not like all the fears, everything. All right. No, I was not ready, but I keep showing up. And even when I'm not ready, like that's what makes you, honestly, that's what makes you unstoppable. Showing up even when you're not ready, because it doesn't exist. It will never exist.
yeah,
And you just have to
yeah.
show up what you have in the moment and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I love that you mentioned like the present moment, because it takes so much of the weight out of the whole situation about being ready, because probably you're not ready to set up a whole business, but you're ready to send a DM and let
Yeah.
people know and go live and do one thing or the other. So I like that you kind of like brought us to, more mindful approach. That's really helpful as well. Yeah,
Yes.
I like
So,
that.
yay. Perfect. So, the other one. I laugh because I'm like, yeah. When
Yeah.
I have this, I'll do that. When I have this,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
We it's just funny. It's like what we come up with, right? And
Yeah.
to make us feel better. But yeah, when I have let's just tie it to the education, right? When I have the certification, then I'll be able to teach about this. Or when I have um, X years experience, then I'll be able to show up online. Or you know what I'm saying? Like there's just so
Mhm.
many things that we put in there. Like there's so many examples. And if you have one, like that you're like, oh, when I do this, or even still showing up, stop in the comments. So when I have this, I'll do that. I want to see what's coming up for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. What's your excuse? With all the love. With all the love. Tell us what's your excuse. Yeah. Um
What about you? What's the
um it is interesting. I am quite of a ninja. I'm like
I can tell. Yeah.
so especially in the past, I don't know, probably because of all of the work that I've done, right? I
Mhm.
have just realized that life is a series of problems. Okay, I don't want to be negative, but I also don't like toxic positivity. So there you go. Um,
I agree.
Life is just like the bigger you go, you're gonna have some problems. Okay, so you just have, and there's this book that I love, which is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And in this book, he talks about how you just have to choose the type of problems that you want to have,
Mm.
right? Because there will always, and if we don't want to think about problems, let's just think about challenges, right? So when you solve this problem and when you do this, then you will, what's going to happen? Then you will have another thing. And we live in such a crazy world right now that it's like, what are you waiting for to
Mhm.
actually go after what you want?
Mhm.
Because tomorrow there's something else that you have to solve, right? And I was just thinking about, I recently just moved into my new home with my partner, and it's like, it's a bigger house. Yeah, then we have bigger expenses, right? It's like you want the bigger house, but it's, you get to the bigger house and then you have something else.
Mhm.
So just choose your problems, I guess, and just and don't wait,
Yeah,
it's not worth it. It will never be a perfect time. The perfect time is now, and you can start with small steps.
absolutely. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's a great example about the house. That's what I call a champagne problems, right? Like
Mm.
they're a higher level, a higher level problems. Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. Have those.
you have those problems. Those are, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of, I love it. I love it. Just reminded me of a conversation I was having with a neighbor, and we were complaining that we have to, clean the pool, and she has a pine tree, and and I looked at her and we started laughing because it's ridiculous, right? It's just like
like there's exactly. Oh my gosh, I have to clean my paw. Oh
exactly like what kind of, you know. But anyways, but then there are bigger problems, all right?
yeah, there you
I
go. So
digress. I digress.
celebrate those. Seriously, thank you for bringing that up because that reminded me of. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Um, the next one.
Yeah,
Yes. Also, this is a very common one next to the I'm not ready one. I don't have time. I
yeah,
don't have time. I feel like I mean, they're all tied together. You've probably
because
said
their excuse is self-sabotage.
they're all tied together, but I don't have time. It's like, oh my gosh. I feel like I've said this so many times to myself and I lost count probably. But I don't have time when I do. Like I literally, if you think about it, we do have time. We do have time. We're just choosing. We're choosing where our energy and our focus goes, right? So if you think about all the things that you're doing that is not actually helping you, that is not actually moving the needle to where you want to be, you'll realize that when you take those out, you'll have so much more time to actually go after what you want, to do the events that you want to do, to show up in the way that you want to do, to take care of yourself. Like there's, yes, there is time, yeah. It's just,
Yeah, absolutely. And like I really don't want to be dismissive of people who have very busy lives,
oh yeah,
but what I feel like we need to understand is that right now it's really the world is crazy right now, right? So what we can do and what we get to do is like you said, choose the things that we want. Sorry, my dog is just like walking around.
oh,
Just choose the things that you want to spend more time on, because what's happening with most of the people, and I see this with my clients all the time, when we sit down and look at their lives, they're spending a lot of time in things that they don't want to do, but they
mhm.
just got used to doing, and they don't prioritize themselves and what they want, right? Because when you prioritize yourself and what you want, you will find that hour that you usually spend time with this person that you don't even want to spend time with, and you could be pouring into whatever it is, an artistic project, your business, improving your career, that training you think you should be having, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we all are busy, but it's just where focus goes, energy goes, right? So you have to
yeah,
be very, just think about this, not everything deserves your energy and your attention, right? You have to be very mindful about who gets in your energy field, people, situations, whatever it is. You have to be very, very picky, all right? Because, and this is part of like being empowered, being unapologetic about who you are, choosing choosing
yeah,
who you are putting your energy into, and
yeah,
also being discerned, having discernment about what you're not tolerating anymore. And believe me, that, like, I know for myself and I know for you, Erica, when you
yeah,
remove those energy leaks, you have so much more time, so much more energy, and are just like, okay, let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and if you don't have time for what matters, then something has to go.
Something has to go. Absolutely.
That's the thing, because maybe you really don't have the time, but like if you don't have the time and there is something that you really want to do, then what can you take out of your plate to actually make the thing happen, right?
Absolutely. Oh, and then there's a couple of comments.
Yeah.
Linda, the time excuse is definitely so regular use, and then has like a lot
Yes.
of emoji. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then she also said, I believe time is a human construct. So you can use intention to ask for more time and things will shift for you to fit into your priorities. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. I 100% agree. Sometimes it's just overwhelmed, right? Sometimes we think that we don't have time because we're so overwhelmed and we can't see one thing, in front of the other.
Mhm.
Sometimes I feel like I had something to do because I'm launching a membership, and I had in my head it was just, oh my god, I have so many things to do. And I sat down, I was like, Erica, this is 5 things, okay? You do. Sometimes it's that sometimes it's just overwhelmed.
Yeah, and you have to break it down. It helps to break it down. Okay,
Yeah.
what do you actually have to do? Like, let's be realistic. Like, do you
Yeah.
have other things going on, or are you just making that and you actually have
Yeah.
just things? Like, let's break it down. Let's be realistic. Like, come on, let's sit down with it, and then
Hmm.
you'll realize. But yeah, that's a great observation, Linda. Thank you so much for sharing that. We
Thank you,
completely
Linda.
agree. Yeah, we're done with excuses.
Oh, we're
Literally,
done with excuses. Okay.
we're
Okay.
done.
I'm dropping the excuses in the comments so
Oh, yes, yes, if you don't
you
mind.
can read as we go.
And then we'll get into why this actually happens, like why this show up, like pulling the curtains back on self-sabotage. All right,
Yeah.
and I'll give you a minute to drop in the excuses there.
Okay, we're done. We have all the excuses.
Perfect. You're so fast. You're so fast.
No, because I was doing it I was typing it as
MD vibes. Um, anyways, so okay, so let's dive into like why we actually believe in the excuses, like the reason
Mhm.
behind why we self sabotage in the first place, right? So, the first thing that we will go over is past wounds. So, past wounds, past stories that you've been told about, for example, this is something that personally has come up for me, and like not good enough, for example, that story of not being good enough. If you were told that, or if this is something that just showing up as I'm speaking about this, also share, feel free to share if you feel safe to do that in the comments. All right. And so not good enough, like you want to achieve that because you're not good enough, right? And this is where that excuse that I need more education, I need to learn more, I need this. I feel like that is definitely the way that it shows up. All right. So that, and I think you mentioned another one, Erica, if you want to share that. You mentioned about the that you can be more successful than your family. This is not something that was said.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So when it comes to past wounds and beliefs, there's this one particular one that I had no idea. It was so hidden somewhere. And when I discovered that I had this belief, I was like, oh shoot, like I have this inside me. Oh my God. So it was not just a matter of being afraid of being successful, which is one of the things that we're going to talk about in a
Yeah.
minute as well. But
Mhm.
it was about being more successful. And I use quotes because what is successful? What is success, right? We define that.
Yeah.
But just this fear of being more successful than certain people in my family, because I was so used to being the last one, the neglected one, the one who is quiet, the one who is always second, the one who doesn't get what other people get, right?
Mhm.
And I was really made to feel very, very, very small. And I just kept being small. And I didn't realize that I was just trying to stay at the level where my family, I come from a lot of abuse. So that's where they placed me, right? Some unconscious, some not conscious, whatever.
Mhm.
But that's where they placed me. So I stayed there so I wouldn't move forward and lose them along the way, right? This is a fear that we also have, lose people along the way. So it was really useful to me to just dive into that and just realizing, oh, wow, this is something that's from the past. It doesn't make sense now.
Mhm.
So let me go ahead and be my most successful self because I have to be who I came here to be. If other people choose not to become the best version of themselves in this life, then it's up to them, but I have all the right to step up and just be me.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you're doing it. And I
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that's a very common one. Like not, or once again, it's not that it's told to you. Like the you have to you can be more successful than it's modeled, right? This is something that is modeled to you. Like you see them hustle and hustle and hustle and barely get any money. Like you think that that's what you're supposed to do, and that's what you're supposed to stay at the level, right? So once again, keeping yourself small to make them comfortable. Honestly, to
Mhm.
make them comfortable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And also there's this thing where if you were made to always drop everything you're doing to help other people,
yes,
you don't think that what you do is important enough to keep going after, right? So that's one
exactly.
of the things that I used to do as well. I
Oh my
used
god.
to start these projects and then I had to leave to help out.
Same here.
Hello.
Ha,
So that's one of the reasons why, I mean, I think we gave you like so many reasons in one, but this is pretty common. Like, just don't feel alone because we've been through the trenches, as I like to say.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, we have. I mean, you and I have been through, abuse as well, and it's just it can definitely keep you small for a while, but
Yeah.
we're in that completely right. You're not meant to be small. Honestly, every woman that comes across our world, Erica and I, we know from the get go that they're powerful and they just they're not meant to be small. They're not meant to be in the level that others want them to be. So yeah, yeah, that's just very common. And like I said, if this resonates, please make sure to comment below, and yeah, we'll
Yeah.
love as well because this is not it's not easy to go to the old stories and
Mhm.
the
No,
past ones and like revisit that. So
no.
definitely have compassion for yourself as this comes up. Okay, and yeah, I think we can move on to the next one, which is tied in. Everything is tied together at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, the nervous system capacity. It comes up a lot because, yeah, you are wanting to stay. So your nervous system is comfortable staying in that same situation. So when it starts to move into a little bit of discomfort, aka your next level or where you're working towards, it starts to pull back, right? And I think this is what you call the upper limit problem as well, Erica.
Yeah.
Correct?
Oh my God, it's not my term. Okay. It's from, oh my God, what's the guy's name? I'll look it up and I'll tell you in a bit about the upper limit problem. But yes, it's all about you not being, well, I think it's two things here. So, our nervous system, every time you do something different, it sees danger, right?
Thank
It's like, we've never done this before.
you.
What is happening here? We have to, even though what you are doing is really good for the nervous system and everything, your
Yeah.
nervous system is always trying to get you back to what is comfortable, right? And there's also a layer, I'm so glad I reminded it. There's also a layer that I usually talk about a lot, which is when you are someone who has been through a lot, you cannot go after what you want pretending like you don't have a sensitive nervous system, right?
Mm, mhm.
So if normal people are going to get triggered and they're going to find their challenges, I mean, we're still normal, but if you have, I don't know, diabetes, you're going to do what you need to do, right? If
Mhm.
you have, for example, I suffered from PTSD, I suffered from anxiety, right? So if you have these things, your nervous system is already sensitive. So what's going to happen is it's going to get dysregulated easily, and we're going to share strategies with you. But just
Yeah.
consider all of that because, like, you do have capacity, but you have to build up with time. Amanda talks about this often as well. This building up, right? So you need to build things up with time. And then there's this concept that I love, which is the upper limit problem, which
Mhm.
is that when you are going after something, you are pursuing something that is really big, you have a certain level of receiving that you are used to, right? Let's think about money. You're used to receive 1,000 euros, you're not used to receive 5,000. So if you are getting to the stage and taking action to get to the 5,000 euros, or meaning receiving the love that you know you deserve, whatever that means, right? What's going to happen is that your mind is going to start sabotaging you. Your
Mhm.
nervous system is going to start acting out. Why? Because you're getting closer. And usually people think that they're acting out like this, they're all anxious because it's not aligned. It's not true. That's why first regulate and then think about it, okay?
Yes.
Because that's the, and let me look up the guy that wrote the
Oh
upper
yeah,
limit. It's a whole book, so I can tell you the. I hate it when people say something and that they didn't invent it and they don't say
oh
who
yeah.
it was.
But yeah, no, that's a yeah,
Mm,
capacity. I think that's you cover that for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, and that it comes with the fear of unknown as well.
Okay, it's Gay Hendricks, okay? And the book is called The Big Leap. Beautiful book. Go ahead and read it if you are on a journey to build the life that you want. It's a beautiful book, okay?
Ooh, beautiful. I'll have to check it out myself also. I haven't
All
read it
right.
yet.
Now I think I actually, yes, it's him. Okay. So he talks about the upper limit problem. For me, it's really useful because when I feel it coming up, I already know. And I'm like, oh, this is an upper limit problem. And it just automatically it just gets out of my body.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then Linda also just commented that that's a
Mhm.
great point. That feeling nervous can just mean we need to regulate. It doesn't mean that's not aligned.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have to think about it. I mean, you have to think about your nervous system. Honestly, if you think about it, your nervous system as a friend, right? It's like you're getting into the unknown. Like you don't know. It's like I'm not sure. Like you gotta treat it as a friend. And like, okay, let's come back into the center. Like, okay, I wanna nurture you. Let's figure this out. And then it's gonna be feel more comfortable moving forward to that unknown or the discomfort, right?
Mm.
Um, because discomfort equals growth. All right. You can't grow without having some type of discomfort. That's just the truth, right? If you stay in your comfort zone, then that means you're not fulfilling your purpose in the way that you're meant to, right? So, and we're going to share more strategies around how you can actually nurture your nervous system as you go after those big goals. But yes, just keep that in mind. If you've been through a lot of abuse, this you do have a sensitive nervous system, so just take care of yourself as you're moving to that next level or building that capacity. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, Erica. That's
Of
such a
course.
good point. Yeah. There. Well, fear of the unknown. I think we kind of cover a little bit.
Yeah.
So if we were being super specific about this, like your reptilian brain is what controls your fight, flight, your alert responses, right? So we are wired to stay alive. That's like the main goal of the nervous system of our reptilian brain. So if anything feels dangerous, anything feels unfamiliar, we pull back. So that's like the more scientific
Mhm.
terminology around discomfort versus discomfort and building the capacity. So you do have to understand that is the main goal to stay alive, but at the same time, you can still nudge it in that direction a little bit at a time to a point where you feel comfortable in that next level. All right. So
Exactly. We want to be alive and well.
and thriving. Yeah, alive, thriving.
Exactly. Not just alive. We
Alive.
we passed the survival phase, right?
Yes. I don't want to be just surviving. Absolutely not. Um, okay, we do have fears, which we mentioned as well. That's
Yeah.
another reason, which, like, once again, everything's tying together. Fear of failure or success. I know
Mhm.
you're probably thinking, wait, success? But I do want that. uh, yes. So fear of failure, and then I'll just explain my point of view, and then Erica, I'll give you
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
that. But fear of failure. So basically, if I don't try, then I won't fail, right? If I don't go after it, if I don't show up, if I don't share my services, if I don't do the retreat, the things that I want to do, then I won't fail. So I'm good. uh,
Mhm.
and yeah, I've done that so many times as well. I've held back for honestly this masterclass, like doing master classes was never a thing for me. That was like my danger zone, and like showing up live. It was so crazy. But that's so I held back for a while on showing up live. I'm doing master classes because I was like, well, if I don't do it, it's okay. Like, I don't have to do it. It's okay. It's not a thing for me. It's all right. And then that kept me comfortable in like, well, it's okay. Others can do it. If I fail, yeah, I won't feel too. What is that? It wouldn't be like so heartbroken for me, right? Because I didn't actually.
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. But anyways, so that can come up. So if like this is coming up for you for your failure, like let me know in the comments. Let us know in the comments if this
Mhm.
has come up for your success. I know this sounds like weird at first, but it is a thing. So when you just think about it, when you reach the success that you know you can, that you know you're capable of, you're gonna have more responsibilities. You're gonna have to show up in a different way, right? You're gonna have to hold certain boundaries. You're not gonna have all the people that you think like you're gonna have to cut people out as well of your life, correct? So there's a lot of things that need to shift and that will shift when you reach the level of success that you want. So
Mhm.
that is scary too.
It is scary. I mean, it is scary because you have more responsibility, right? So if you are, for example, if you have a community, if you are working on building a business, then you will have people that, hopefully you will have people that work for you, with you, and then you have a community that you have to show up for, right? And there are a lot of expectations in there.
Of
Um, yeah, I wanted to share a couple of things because you
course.
said something about the fear of failure, and you said something about, oh, if I don't do it, then, and then it reminded me that there is this very sneaky excuse that sometimes we use as to self sabotage, which is if somebody shares like a strategy with us and it feels challenging, we tend to say, I don't think that's going to work for me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is one of those things where it's like, are you sure it's not going to work for you, or are you afraid of doing something that is out of your comfort zone? This is one thing that I've seen also, in entrepreneurs and women that I have worked with. And sometimes they're right. Sometimes, you know what, you have to know what is aligned with you. But I also, now that I have been working full time on my business for 3.5 years now, because I used to be a teacher, I realized that some people have tried to tell me to do things that I didn't do in the moment because I was just scared,
Mm-hmm.
right? So just
Mm-hmm.
a little note out there.
Oh
And then
yeah.
about the fear of success. Um, a lot of us have a relationship with struggle, and we have to be very careful with it. We have to be really careful with it, because when struggle becomes your identity, then you are just putting yourself in a position where you are constantly finding situations where you are struggling,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that can be limiting you over there, because like, I can't be successful because I have this identity of struggle, right? I connect with my friends from struggle, I help my family and people, and sometimes I get this attention because of the struggle. I mean, these are very deep patterns, but I know that as we're having this conversation, everyone, if this relates to you directly, it's just an invitation for you to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I always know, awareness and information is power. And if you know what's going on, then you can change it.
Absolutely. And also don't shame yourself about that.
Oh,
If you
yeah, absolutely.
like just it's you're just analyzing what's going on because this
Yeah.
is going to help you actually break free from that, right? If you don't know, then you can't do anything about
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's a big one, the struggle one. Absolutely.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, I had that. I had that.
Yeah, same here.
I, I had that. I was like, what are you doing, girl? Like sometimes I wasn't even struggling, but in my head, I had the hardest life ever. And I'm like, girl, no.
And this comes back to also like the people that you
Sorry.
surround yourself with, right? If they're always on the struggle, they're always like, oh my gosh, I can afford this, or I don't have money. I just, oh, that is so hard. Why?
Life's really hard. Yeah.
Then you're gonna there's a tendency like you have to pick like you pick to pick those up. Maybe you don't want to. You're like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. But internally,
Mhm.
consciously, you're picking those up as well. So just be mindful of the energetic that that comes into play when you're
Yeah.
interacting with those types of people. And the
Yeah.
next asks you that you get rid of all those type of people so that you don't no longer have to struggle and actually be in your power, right? This is
Mm.
what's in your power is all about, letting go of that. So yes, thank you so much for sharing that. That's
No,
really
thank you for adding. Yeah, that was a good one. I didn't know we had so much to say about this.
much. I know. I'm like, wait,
Wait a minute, but what about
one thing brings up the next thing, and then it's just yeah.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, I think we covered that. So those are the reasons. What we went over are the reasons behind the excuses, like the why we self sabotage and why the excuses come up as a result, right?
Hmm.
And oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
I mean, I hope you're ready for the strategies, right? Because I mean, we've been talking about all of this. Better
are
give me some solutions.
you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Throw the
aware.
solutions.
Information is yeah, 100%. Now I'm ready. Okay, yeah, we're ready as well. So let's
Mhm.
talk about the strategies that can help you shift this around the excuses and actually create a sabotage proof persona and an environment. Okay.
Ooh.
So, ooh, I know. We'll go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Um, Perfect. So, the strategies the first one is looking back at the past 12 months and
Mhm.
decisions that you made so you're aware of what makes you sabotage, and I think you call this the identify the saboteurs. So
Saboteurs, identify those. I was about to curse.
saboteurs. What you gotta do, you this
I
is
just, I just
this
don't want Facebook to block me.
oh, will it block you if you cuss
No,
really?
I don't think so. But I'm like extra careful. We never know these days. But
I
yeah,
have that.
I call these ones the saboteurs, and that's one of the things that I do when I'm coaching clients, and I have this program calling the follow through, which is all about helping you follow through. So if you're not following through, that's because there are saboteurs out there. So sometimes these saboteurs are people who constantly ask for something, and then you decide, oh, I was going to work for an hour, but then this person asked me to take care of her kids, whatever, and then you go ahead. Okay. So you have to just, and I love how Amanda just added the specificity because we worked on this together. And I love that you added like the 12 months because then it's like you're really looking back at the past 12 months. What were the things that made you sabotage? What were those things that made you, instead of sitting down to exercise, not sitting down to exercise,
Well, to each their own. Each
chair yoga.
sure,
Uh,
yeah.
Instead of sitting down to work or going to exercise, what was that thing before you started doing the thing that made you not do it?
Mhm.
Were it thoughts, people, requests? Is it your environment? Because sometimes it's your environment as well, right? Sometimes you don't have an environment that actually helps you show up as you want, right? If you don't have a corner, if you have a business and you working, at the kitchen and you don't have a corner, yeah, you can be at the kitchen, but you need to have like at least something that makes you feel like, oh, I'm working on my business.
Yeah,
So yeah, just make
absolutely.
that assessment, look back at the 12 months and the decision you've made to see, okay, what actually sabotaged me? Because awareness is great because we know we sabotage. We know, yeah, we're not doing what we're supposed to, but why? We really
Mhm.
have to look back and think about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Also, like, I know for me, it works better to divide it. So divide it into like
Mhm.
quarterly assessments. That way, it's not like too overwhelming. To oh my gosh, I have to revisit the whole year in this one moment. Like you can actually to make it easy for your nervous system. Once again, you're trying to make it easy for yourself. You're trying to create that safety around it. So break it down in smaller chunks. Of okay, this 3 months pass. Okay, let's assess. Let's sit down for a bit,
Mhm.
reassess what worked, what didn't work, what situations are simply not aligned for me that I need to let go of, what people are not aligned with me that I need to let go of. Like be radically honest about these questions, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what is gonna help you so much.
That quarterly check-in, yes, I love it. Break it down. If it's really hard to look back, Usually, when I'm doing things like that, I use my phone and go through the pictures to remind myself of like, what happened? What did I do? Right?
Exactly. Yeah, because honestly, for me, I'm like forgetful. So I'm like, oh, what happened?
Me too.
What
Like,
happened like 12 months ago? I don't even know.
yeah,
So it's just a good practice to also to not overwhelm yourself and your nervous system. You have to break it down and just like make it super easy for yourself. Make a ritual out of it if you want. Like make it even fun. Be like, okay, you know what? What's
yeah,
gonna get to my next level? What's the things that I need to let go and then reassess
yes.
again.
I love that. I really
Yeah.
love that. Okay.
What's the next one? Ooh, yes, the conditioning. Oh my gosh, the conditioning. Yeah, those stories from those patterns that you've been told. It's like I said, the good, not good enough. The struggle identity, right? The keeping yourself small, all of that has is playing a role in the way that you show up in your business or not show up, right? So
Yeah.
the excuses. So definitely this is where I bring in the somatic work into play. And also this is actually one of the sessions that I hold within my intensive, my human design intensive, the conditioning, because this is what's going to open space, once again, allow your nervous system to expand and to build a capacity to go after what you actually want. So I've worked with so many clients on this, like shifting the pattern of visibility. Oh my gosh, visibility is a big one, right? Shifting the pattern.
Mhm.
Self-sabotage has come up a lot. And so basically what you're doing here is getting out of your mind and into your body, like
Yeah.
releasing those stories that are living in your body. And we're actually going to do a strategy together. I just felt call. We're going to do it together. All right.
Okay.
You're like, ah. So shake it off. You're just, this is a
I'm
very,
always ready.
I know. You're like, let's go. Uh, so yeah, you're going to just, if you're standing or sitting down, whatever you're comfortable doing right now, but I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't let out all the thoughts that are coming up. Just be in the present moment, okay? Be in the present moment with yourself and close your eyes. And I want you to just start first, like moving your side, like your body from side to side. You're starting to build some grounding, some safety, some movement with your body. And then you're gonna roll your shoulders back. Okay? Maybe your neck. Beautiful. Just building that presence with your body first and foremost. And then just gonna start like rolling your head a little bit. Right. Now you're gonna start like bring your hands. If you want to bring your hands in, you're gonna start shaking off your hands. All right. If you're standing, this will be great. But I'm like here, I don't have space to stand. But imagine. So you're gonna start like shaking after your hands, and then through your arms, all the way through your arms, all the way through your shoulders. If you want to like roll them up a little bit, your chest, like you're standing, like I said, you can go crazy with this. And then you're gonna go down to your legs. You're gonna start shaking out your legs, your feet, like maybe kicking a little bit to the side. And I just want you to like do this practice for as long as you need to, but you're basically imagining like you're shaking out this survival energy out of your body. You're shaking out the stories that are not serving you because they were never here to serve you. They got you to this point, that's great, but they're not here. They're not going to serve you for your next level. All right. So I want you to maybe bring in those stories that you brought awareness to on this masterclass. Like, what are the stories that are coming up? Shift them out, let them out, shake them off your body. All right. So shake it all off. Shake it all off. You don't need it
Mm.
anymore. You don't need it anymore. Yeah.
I
I told her
love this.
we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it.
I mean, you know what? It was just so it felt aligned. You wanted to do it, and I really love. I always say, like, you can't just decide something and then don't bring your body along with you,
Oh my gosh.
right? Like
Yeah.
you just can't, because your nervous system is going to tell you to stop, and it's going to be such a struggle. And I love the deconditioning job that you do. I had a deconditioning session with Amanda, and it was absolutely wonderful. I felt so like everything was just leaving my body. I was just like, I don't want this shit anymore. It was just so good. It's amazing. And if you practice that often, it really helps you, because things, they do get stuck in the body somehow, right? And so I love this strategy, because it's not, we can't just mentalize and everything and just think about things, right? We need to take our body with us, and moving your body and releasing physically. It's so freaking helpful. So really, really freaking helpful. And another part to the conditioning as well is to just accept the type of energy that you have. Just figure out how you work, because we are in this world, and we're supposed to like wake up at a certain time, work for 8 hours, and then come back. And, especially as women, we have the menstrual cycle, the ones who still have one or do have one. And we don't work like the man, for example, the man,
Amen.
right? So just figure out how to do it. That's part of the work that I do as well, is trying to figure out, okay, how does your energy work,
Yeah.
right? If your energy is really fiery and you have a lot of energy, and then you have to lay down, go ahead and lay down. What are you doing sitting down at your desk for 5 hours? If you can take a nap for 5 minutes and then come back stronger, right? Stop fighting your body. Stop fighting your body, okay? That's a real strategy, and it's really, it's life changing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, we are cyclical, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to honor that. If you go against that, that's when the troubles come typically, right? So yeah, thanks
Exactly.
for bringing that up. We're not 24 hours, 24/7. Our body
Yeah,
is built for that type of schedule. So
absolutely. Yeah, that's like, if you're not listening to your body, you're sabotaging yourself, right? And tribe, if this is making sense, let us know in the comments. If this
yeah,
is landing, if you're implementing it, if you feel seen, if there was an aha moment, even if you're catching this on the replay, let us know. Okay.
yes. Hashtag replay and then put your comment in and we'll read it as well.
Yeah.
Hey, perfect. And the other thing that we mentioned for strategies, and then we'll give you an actual counter sabotage plan in a little bit, where we'll bring those all together and give you like an actual step-by-step thing that you can do and implement after this masterclass. But the last strategy that we're gonna cover is look forward. Yeah, look forward to like your next level, to the beautiful things that you have ahead of you, that like the things that you're creating, like what this means for your community, what this means for yourself. Like it's just, there's so many amazing things that you are creating, that you're here for. And just allow yourself to feel those emotions, because this also helps your nervous system, right? This being in those emotions of like excitement and joy and fun and like happiness of what's to come really shifts your state, your current nervous system state as well. So yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely, 100% start looking forward, right? I have a lot of people in my world. I mean, I have been a coach for 8 years, right? And when there was a time where I was coaching people in the healing phase, at the starting phase, where they had to really do the deep healing and dive deep, and really just like, getting through the mud and trying to figure out what happened, right? And most of these people, because I mean, I've been online for so long and I've been working with so many people, that like they are at a different phase right now, right?
Mhm.
It's not the deep healing anymore. It's that phase where now they are ready to build. So they have to kind of change things a little bit, stop trying to fix themselves so much, just use those strategies to maintain themselves and to maintain you, right? I'm talking to you, to just move forward and look forward. What is it that you want? What is it that you're trying to create? So
Mhm.
that thing that you're trying to create, what is it going to give you?
Yeah.
Okay, what is stronger? The fear of like, I'm going to mess up on one live and do a shitty introduction. By the way, I think I did a shitty introduction. Probably wasn't, but I think I did. I was like, I couldn't speak English for some reason. But like, I have a bigger vision, right? I have a big. First of all, I have a bigger vision. So look forward. What is it that you want? Where are you walking towards? And use that as a strategy, as a compass to
Mhm.
take you to where you want and to stop sabotaging you, because like there's this big vision waiting for you, and you have to start walking towards there and stop walking backwards.
Absolutely. And also enjoy the process too. The process of where
Mhm.
you're at to where you're getting towards. Like that's I feel like that's so so important, and in creating a sustainable next level that you're building, but sustainable way, right? You do have to appreciate the moments right now. For example, oh my gosh, I've appreciated my mistakes and my mess ups throughout this journey.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know what? Okay, well, I'm gonna do it better next time. You know
yeah,
what? This is what's gonna help me be go bigger and do better and show up more authentically. Like you appreciate the process as well, as you look forward. So yeah,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, and we said at the beginning, like when you start something, you are supposed to just, that's your practice. You're gonna make mistakes, and you're human. And I know so many of us, we have been through so much, and we weren't allowed to be human, right?
mm,
We weren't allowed to fail. But guess what? You are allowed to fail now, and you're gonna fail tremendously because it's a part of the process, and it's okay,
it's,
right?
it's part of the
Mm,
beautiful journey, and you just have to embrace it and play with it. Honestly, have fun with it. That's how I'm seeing it right now. I'm like, okay,
have
let,
fun.
let's try it again. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna keep trying. It's gonna get better and better and better. So,
Yeah. Yes.
yay! All right. So, are you ready for the counter sabotage plan? Oh, thank. Hold on. I think Linda said something. Hey, Linda. Let me read your. Linda, thank you both. This has been insightful. Of course.
Yes, I love that. And we've been going on, like we're on a roll today. Listen, okay, I hope you have time. If not, just come back. We're
This
just
is
like,
probably the longest masterclass that we've done together. I think.
I think so. We're like, today, we're like, we don't want to shut up. Like,
We're just, you know what? If you're in like for the party, you can stay. You can just have fun.
exactly.
It's all good. No
But
worries.
yeah, I mean, we have a plan for you. We have a
Have a plan.
plan, and then
You
we're
gotta stay
sharing
for
fun
the
things.
plan. You gotta stay for the plan. That's what you came for. Let's go. Okay. Let's do the counter, what we call the counter sabotage plan. I love that name, by the way.
Oh, me too.
Mm,
Let's trademark it.
see. I
I'm
know. Yeah,
joking.
actually, no, yeah, we should. You're in my thoughts sometimes. We think the same thing. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I know.
All right. So, counter sabotage plan, trademark it. Um, create an internal and external sabotage proof environment based on your energy type. Ooh, HD. Bringing HD in here, all right? In addition to your cyclical, right? Like your menstrual cycle, being able to ride those waves, you also have a very specific energy about you, all right? A very specific design that only you have. It's like not unlike anything else. So this is what I talk about more in my human design intensives with clients. This is what I do. And basically, for example, I'll give you a personal example, right? I am a generator, and then I'll share yours as well, Erica, if you don't mind. That I'm a generator in human design. If you don't know your human design, you can I drop a link too, where you can get your chart for free, and you can see what energy or what aura type you are. I think that's gonna help you a lot. And so I'm a generator. If you're a generator, hey, hello,
Mhm.
hello in the comments. So for me, I have sustainable energy as long as I'm doing things that I love. Okay.
Mm.
So if I'm hustling, which I have, so before this, I was like hustling, hustling, hustling. My calendar was literally filled up. I did not have fucking space to breathe or to go outside, but to have I just fill my calendar with busy tasks. Okay. So yeah, I have the energy to accomplish that, but I'm drained the next day. I'm overwhelmed. Like I can't do it. Why? Because my energy is meant to have fun. It's meant to play. It's meant to just explore and be curious, right? I cannot be doing all the time. So even though I have the energy for it, like having the energy for this doesn't mean that you have to, right?
Mm.
And actually doing things that I love. So like tapping into that, building that environment, creating the environment with things that I love, having fun, creating space. So like making intentional spaces in my calendar in my life to just go out there, have fun, explore, be adventurous. Like that is what supports me and creates that self-sabotage proof environment, right? Because if I'm overwhelmed, if I'm frustrated, well, the excuses are gonna come up. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not be aligned. I'm not gonna be like, okay, fuck this, I'm not doing this. I don't know. Right. So you do have to create that based on your unique design and your unique energy. And Erica's a manifesting generator. Hi, if you're a
Yes,
manifesting
I
generator,
am, which means I'm crazy.
we all a little crazy in our own ways. It's okay. It's okay. Uh, so for manifesting generators, right? Like Erica, you probably heard this, like, oh, multi-passion is fast moving. Okay, what does that mean? So like you do have to create a space where you can be curious about different things, where you can explore different things. And yeah, your focus is not meant to be like a vision tunnel, like a tunnel vision, right? You're
Mhm.
meant to like play around and like
Yeah.
test things out. And so creating an environment that supports that curiosity and that exploration, that will be very supportive for you MGs, right? And and also cutting those energy leaks. I know, uh, in your business, like what is actually bringing you joy, what is not, like what is aligned, what is not, like that. Doing that assessment, once again, creating that environment proof, self sabotage proof. It's very very helpful. So but
Mhm.
yeah, MGs. And then, of course, this is something that I go deeper into my intensive with the other types. I'm not going to go over every single type because we'll be here for like another hour.
Yeah.
But just give you personal examples of like from both of us, uh, things that have worked. And if you want to share your own experience around this, Erica, since we both done work together on this.
Yeah. I mean, you you've said a lot, and you're so right. Like I need to, something that I am doing needs to bring me joy. Otherwise, it's terrible. So I can hear some people saying, "Oh, but then I only do things that are fun," and you're talking all about these uncomfortable things that I have to do. But here's the thing. Here's the trick. Okay. Here's the trick. This is how I do it. So if I have something that I really have to do, but it sucks, I had a shoulder injury, right? And still have, it's getting better. And I have to do the freaking exercises every day. And the exercises suck. They are boring. I like move. I like doing yoga. I like to flow. Okay. And I was like, how can I make this fun? So I have created a calendar. I know this sounds so crazy, but I created a calendar for myself and I called it, what did I call it? A shoulder star whatever challenge, and I was just the happiest woman every day, just coloring my calendar every day that I did it because I thought it was cute. That's what I mean when it's like just make it joyful, right? Because obviously you're going to do things that you don't want to do, but how can you make it more pleasant? Because
Yes.
sometimes we have this idea that everything needs to be serious. You have a business, be serious. You have to do an Excel spreadsheet. You know what, make it fun. Just color the shit out of that Excel so it's easier for you to do things, right? Of course it's not going to be a joyful ride all along, but just think of ways where you can like make things easier for you, right? If you know that if you're not joyful, you cannot do anything because it's really you're dragging yourself. Like for me, it takes the life out of me, right? It takes the life out of me. And I do a work that I have to show up for you and give you life, right? So I can't be dragging myself down to this live and be like, oh, I hate this. Like, who would come to my lives, right? So I need to make things fun. I need to bring out a friend and be like, let's do this thing together because we need to respond to things, and it makes more fun when we're having a conversation, right? We pick
Yeah.
up a topic that we're passionate about, and we've been talking about this thing for an hour,
Oh my
right?
god.
So just that's what we mean. Yeah, it's less than an
Yeah.
hour.
Us-
And that's it. And just one last thing about the making things. What did we say? Sabotage proof.
self-sabotage.
Practical things. Okay, practical things. You're exercising. Lay out your exercising clothes. You want to do X, Y, and Z. make sure it's in your calendar, and make sure you set it up for a time where you actually where you actually have the time, you know, and all those things that we already spoke about.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.
Of
Yes.
course.
Uh, all right. And then we have get outside accountability
Yeah.
from people that you trust, not just from anyone, not just from anyone, not just from a native random that you find in the street, right? You need someone that you actually trust, and you need people who have been there, who have been where, like, who have been through the trenches, like who have come to the next level, and that can show you the way. So professionals can be people that you can get accountability from. So yeah, that's super important as well, and in building that environment where you can thrive. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't trust just your awareness. I see that all the time. We all have a blind spot, you know.
So,
And I see a lot of people be like, "Yeah, I don't need the help," and then you're struggling with the same problem. You're still sabotaging yourself 3 years after. Like, and if you have spoken to that person, if you have hired that person, if you have done this program or whatever that was, then you would have been in a complete different situation right now. So I feel there's something to be said in accountability. Like, it is very powerful when you work with other people and you're, you know, that's just the mindset work. But like, the accountability is really powerful because it's the thing that's going to make you actually do the thing. Because your coach will be like, next week they'll be DMing you. Well, if it's a good coach, they'll be DMing you, and
yeah,
they'll be like, okay, how is it going? And I'll be like, oh shit, like I better do this because then we're going to have the session, right? Accountability is really powerful. Don't underestimate it.
absolutely. Yes, I love that. And okay, yeah, we have a one last one on the sabotage plan, counter sabotage, not sabotage. A very key word. So the other one we're going to talk a little bit about,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about creating safety for your next level, which we kind of like weave through it, but we're going to be more specific about this. So create safety for your next level, and then I'll give an example, and then Erica, you can give an example as well. This how that looks like. So, for example, if you want to hold a live in-person event, for example, like that's what you've been thinking about, and I know I've heard that from people like, oh, I want to do this. All right, so if you want to do a live in-person event, well, maybe shadow someone that does live events. Like, partner with someone first. Like, start with a small group of people. Like, start building that safety towards what you're working towards, like towards having this event on your own, right? So those can be like little things you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, when I wasn't sure about doing master classes, like I was like, well, I know someone who does master classes almost every freaking week, right? Why don't I ask her? Why don't I put myself in that environment so that I feel comfortable and
Yeah.
doing it myself? Correct. So you do have to do the little steps to build up to the capacity, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I don't have much to add. It's that thing again of you don't have to go fully all in and be like all aggressive, because sometimes we think that you need energy, so we're like aggressive. Yeah, and I just posted something on Substack which is like, go hard but go gentle on yourself. Okay,
Yes,
but
I
go
love
hard, do the thing, but
that.
be gentle. You know, be gentle with yourself, and baby steps is as good of a step as a big step, okay? Until you're ready, and the building up is beautiful. And regulate yourself, make sure you're loving on yourself,
Mhm.
okay? When you fail, you're not like, oh my god, it's always the same, I always like, you're learning, just hug yourself, okay?
Yes,
It's
because
all good,
um,
okay? Like, be self-compassionate, because imagine if you have a friend, they make a mistake or they fail again or wherever, you're going to be like, again?
you're
You
crazy.
always do this.
Yeah,
You crazy bee. Like, no, right? That's not
absolutely.
so.
That's funny. No, and this is a good point. Like look at your nervous system as your best friend. Literally, you wouldn't
Yeah.
talk to your best friend like that. You wouldn't shame your best friend, first of all, right? You wouldn't be like, oh, you're so stupid. Like, no, none of that. You'll be, oh, it's okay. You got this. Let's try again. All right. Perfect. Yay. And all right, that's the counter sabotage plan.
Wow. Listen. Oh my God. Let us know in the comments if this is this landing. What
Yeah.
are you implementing?
Where are you?
because
We
we're
want to
we're
know.
coaches. We're not BS coaches, okay? BS coaches is like, here's the info, go ahead, live your life. No. What are you implementing?
There we all see ya.
Let us know in the comments, even if you're watching this on the replay. Let us
Yes,
know what you are implementing because I'm very curious. I think we gave you good substance.
good tools
Substance?
and
Good
strategies.
substance?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Let us know. I mean, once again, accountability, right? We just spoke about accountability. So you got to show up and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. And we
Yeah.
are witnessing you in that, and you'll have that accountability. So yeah, that's beautiful. We want to know from you. And if you have any questions about this masterclass, anything that
Yes.
came up that you want to know more about, that you want to our insight into, like just drop it in the comments as well. We'll check the comments after. So yeah, feel free to drop those in as well. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. And yeah, is there anything you want to share about what you're doing, Erica? Anything that you
Oh
have
yes, I
going
think like we should both be sharing because by right now, if you watch this masterclass, if you want to go deeper with any of us, like we have the right, we have the duty to
on?
tell them like where can they find it, and if you can share my handle so they know where they can find me.
This is my first time using StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Give me one
It's
second.
forward. I think you have to go to the second. What's the option? But anyways, it does. Oh, there you go. Okay, so everywhere I am forward with Erica. And this summer, really soon, I am going to start a 21-day challenge called Make It Happen. Okay? Okay, make it happen. Actually, to make the move. I was I was
Like,
I was doubting between the two, and I was like, I knew I was gonna mess this up. Okay, it's Make the Move. It's a 21-day challenge that I am doing inside of my community. Listen, you are the first people to know about this. Okay, you're the first ones. So I am doing this 21-day challenge inside of my community, which is the Gentle Badass Academy. And what's going to happen is that during 21 days, we are going to take gentle action to move you forward towards what you want. 21 days straight. You're going to get an email every day. There's a community chat. And every week, there's also a masterclass. And listen, it's going to be so good because it's going to help you finally start building, right? Because this is all about women who have done a lot of work and they are ready to build right now. Challenges inside of my community. Uh, it's coming out tomorrow. So I'm going to ask you a favor if you are interested in doing this challenge. And by the way, it's 33 euros for 21 days with me in your pocket, and you get access to my community for a year. This is like a launch that I'm doing, and I usually do something big for the summer. This is what we're doing. We're starting soon, and tomorrow I open doors. So comment, what should they comment? Move.
move. There you go.
Comment move, and then tomorrow, once doors are open, I'm going to send you the link for you to sign up. I expect to see tons of you there because it's going to be really cool. And inside of my community, we have quarterly challenges. We have these sessions that we call Getting Shit Done Gently. That I think you're gonna love it. It's all about co-working and accountability. You know, I'm here, your coach for what's next, and I'm here to support you. So comment move if you are interested in signing up or knowing more, reading more, whatever that is. And that's
Yeah.
it. That's what I have to share for today. I'm so excited. First ones to know.
Awesome. Awesome.
If you want to look me up on Substack, I am Erica, and my publication is called The Gentle Badass. Okay, everything gentle badass. I hope
Awesome.
to see some of you over there.
Perfect. And for me, y'all, so if you want to sign up, once again, come and move for Erica's challenge, who sounds really exciting. And right now, I just dropped an intensive that I'm doing, like an HD Magic Woman intensive. This I cover a little bit of what we go through. Like we basically I help you the condition. Like in the condition, all the freaking stories that you've been telling yourself, all the self-sabotage patterns, all of that goes out of the window so that you can be in your fullest expression. You can show up authentically and actually reach your next level in alignment. That's what it's all about. So we go and create in self-sabotage proof environment based on your unique design, based on your unique energy, what works for you, and remove everything that doesn't work for you, right? So that's a very targeted intensive. Is yeah, it's like very, very unique to you. You get your own what I call magic map, where you'll get to know like your gifts, your talents, your the way that you work better, like all of that is included. And of course you get the deconditioning session, which we spoke a little bit about during this master class, which is amazing. It's going to change your life for real.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's I just opened the door. So I do take applications for this. I don't just work with anyone. I work I'm very mindful about the people that I work with, the women that I work with. So you do have to fill out an application for this intensive. And if you're interested in getting that application, let me know. So you can comment below. Just comment HD, yes, actually HD. That makes, and I'll send it to you. This investment is 5555 USD. And I forgot I was gonna say euros, but I was like, wait, no.
It's euros over there. Spain.
So 5555. I love angel numbers, so that's why.
Mm.
But that is the investment. Of course, I'm very like lenient. Like I have payment plans if that's what aligns with you. Like I'm very like I meet you where you're at, and when it comes to payments, I'm definitely I'll work with you on that if you're interested in it. So I'm super excited, and Erica's always been one of the
I am very excited because I love your program and I love that we're giving them like different options of, okay, I have this thing that I want to build. My thing is like, I want to take action. I want to be in community. You do have an option and you do have something to have somebody who you can actually trust to guide you and to walk with you, right, on a one-to-one basis. Because um, I mean, it's beautiful work that you do when you are one to one, right? So I love it, and I love your program. You know, I love your program. I always talk about it, and I love the deconditioning session. And I think it was yesterday that I was like practicing my poses, and it's just something that you're not gonna do just one day and just forget about it. It's just like Amanda really gives you like the something that you can use like for the rest of your life. I mean, that's something that we both do. I'm not in the business of just having clients and then having you come back with the same problem. Like, just come back with a different problem, okay? Come back with a new problem.
champagne problem. I want you to come back with champagne problems for me. All right. So
Exactly.
yes, and also thank you for bringing that up because I'm not just going to give you a bunch of information. You're actually going to have space to integrate it, which is the reason why I space out my sessions so that you have the space to integrate what you're learning to actually create that environment into your life and start building that next level. So yeah, forgot to mention that, but yeah.
Yes. I
Yes.
mean, there's no excuses for you. There's no excuses for self-sabotage.
Oh no,
Okay. You've
seriously,
got all
zero.
the information that you got from here. You can start and implementing yourself, or you can join a program straight away with Amanda on a one-to-one basis. You can start with me and being in community. Just choose whatever aligns with you, whatever that is. Whatever it is.
Absolutely, yeah. You get to choose what works for you. All right, so that's that's how you start there. And
Yes.
also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my
Mm.
handle is Amanda Villarreal Official. And then on Facebook, well, here, it's my name. It's Villarreal. So, yay. We're super excited to be sharing with this. It will be a disservice if we didn't share what we have going on and how you can
Yeah.
support yourself to get to your next level. So, yay.
Yes, exactly. And that's how you move, that's how you move forward. That's how you move forward. I didn't get here without other people's help. I
Here.
would be lying. I would be lying. I've been to therapy. I've worked with coaches, with mentors, with people who helped me with my business. And I'm in a mastermind right now. You know what? Like, we all need that help, and when it comes, we should take it instead of just trying to solve things out and be like, months and years, and you're not making decision and you're not moving. It's just like, get the help and get yourself moving.
You have to get it on your own way.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. All right. Well, that's all we have. Well, it was like an hour and a half, so yes.
That's all, just an hour and 25 minutes. Your brain is probably like this. And by the way, breathe.
Breathe. Yes.
We
Take
were
breaks.
like,
Take breaks. You don't have to go through every single, like all this masterclass all at once. Take
yeah,
breaks. You know what?
come back. Come
Yeah.
back to the masterclass and see and take notes and take what serves you and all of that. Okay, and then
All
I'm done.
right. Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on live. We have a few that joined live, a few comments, and thank you, Erica, for being here. And we just our masterclasses are always fire. But yeah, thank you for everyone that joined, for everyone that participated, and if you're watching the replay, like I said, we'll love to hear from you as well. All right, yay! Anything else you want to add before we close the room?
I just want to add, just keep being awesome. Do what you got to do. Go hard. Be gentle on yourself.
Gentle, gentle
And we'll
balance.
see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.